1953 begins with the world holding its breath, caught between war's end and new global tensions. The Cold War reshapes politics, science, and power across every continent. In Washington, Dwight D. Eisenhower is sworn in as president. A former general promises peace after years of brutal conflict in Korea. Hope rises that the Korean War may finally end. In Eastern Europe, Soviet control tightens behind the Iron Curtain. Joseph Stalin pressures satellite states to obey Moscow without question. Fear and obedience define life across communist Europe. March brings a shock that echoes across the world. Joseph Stalin dies, ending 3 decades of ruthless control. The Soviet Union enters uncertainty as power quietly shifts. Nikita Khrushchev begins his rise from the shadows. Nikita Khrushchev begins his rise from the shadows. In Britain, science unlocks the secret of life itself. James Watson and Francis Crick reveal the double helix structure of DNA, a discovery that will transform medicine, biology, and humanity. In May, human ambition reaches the roof of the world. Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay conquer Mount Everest. The world celebrates courage, unity, and human perseverance. In East Germany, workers rise against communist rule. Soviet tanks crush the uprising without mercy. Resistance behind the Iron Curtain is brutally silenced. July finally brings silence to Korean battlefields. An armistice ends the fighting, but not the war. Korea remains divided. Frozen in Cold War tension, August delivers a terrifying reminder of nuclear power. The Soviet Union detonates its first hydrogen bomb. The arms race becomes more dangerous than ever. By autumn, Khrushchev secures leadership of the Soviet Union. A new Soviet chapter quietly begins. Science continues advancing as Hans Krebs wins the Nobel Prize. Medical knowledge moves humanity forward. In Iran, power shifts through foreign-backed intervention. Mohammad Reza Pahlavi returns as Shah. After Mossadegh's removal, Cold War influence spreads deeper into the Middle East. In December, Eisenhower speaks to the world about nuclear hope. Atoms for Peace offers science as a path away from destruction. 1953 reshapes power, science, and the future of humanity. Endings give way to beginnings.